I don't make so much noise with those pork rinds.
Not pork rinds.
Oh, no.
No.
When last we left our heroes...
I've already forgotten.
Anyone who stares at their clenched fist, you know you're watching an anime.
Or an abusive husband.
Boy, those tears. I want to get that looked at, Asura. Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. He just punches the ground hard enough to shoot himself upward.
I love this game.
Okay,
guess what?
Okay, Cyclops.
Cyclops can fly. That's what it's time for.
Real shooting games.
I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum and destroy an entire fleet. Blarg!
Look how easily he just tears through these ships, though.
Really? That's just... And no one's, like, gonna get on his case for this. None of the other demigods are gonna show up. They're just
there's... Presumably the fleet is much bigger, and they're sending fighters out. But none of them can compare! Yeah, I believe I'm not actually falling anymore, and I just sit here until I fill my burst meter.
And hit the beat the boss button.
Oh, look what I just got. You beat 6-arm man. You got the 6-arm power. I want to see that in Mega Man.
That needs to happen in Mega Man so bad.
Just 6 cannons.
I must...
How can we be sure that this is not a video screen of a hologram of Kalros?
Mega Man would say, I must throw metal gears. That's right. It was a terrible pun of a joke we've been making many times.
Oh, so I guess the whole point was just to have him land on one of the ships, then just blow the shit out of that ship.
Whatever works.
The ship's still pretty much intact, though. What? 4K?
Our surefire plan to kill the guy who's come back to life twice failed? Oh no!
Impossible!
How can this be? I forget that...
It totally looks like you are, dude. The ship's on fire and you're right there.
I wanted to make the joke about the song, but I couldn't remember it.
Me either.
They're doing ninja hand signs. Those ships actually, like... I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Capcom recycles them for, like, a space shooter game.
Yeah, they probably did.
Recycled them for or from is the big question.
Who knows? Probably both.
No, I basically sit here and do this until my rage meter fills up again. Luckily, it doesn't take long. Well, as long as you're in your, like, animation stun, you don't have to worry about other missiles hitting you.
Evidently not.
Okay, now he doesn't need to worry about punching the ground to go. He can just jump.
I don't know, he might have punched the ship, we just didn't see him do it.
A little early there. Just punch your way through the ship. Yes, a big gun will fix all of these problems. It's like a double-barreled Mass Effect gun as well. Double-barreled for no good reason. And let me guess. Yes!
Yes.
This is Dragon Ball Z. Shakes the entire goddamn ship when he lands.
This reminds me so much of God of War. He's just completely selfish. Like there's no like problem to be solved that he's interfering with. No.
Well, the problem of the Goma.
No, but that's what I mean. There's totally the problem of I mean, Kratos causes the problem of the Titans, but then the gods are like gonna die and you're killing them, and it's like the world needs the gods. Imagine that. They represent fundamental forces of nature. Killing them is bad.
But apparently everything works out after God of War 3. I can't come sure to love their reused animations. he totally has Jin's pants from Tekken. Or, like, at least some very similar.
They're having to bring in the cleaning crew.
It's totally... Good call, Jake. Good call. That was...
the animations are much more exciting when you have 6 arms. But then again, most things are more exciting when you have 6 arms, except for, clipping your nails.
I don't know, you, like...
Until you have it down to a point where you can do it fast and efficiently enough that it only takes you as long as someone with 2 arms. I think that would be pretty exciting.
And getting to that point would be exciting, I think.
It would make a nice montage.
Do-do-do! Do-do-do! Get rid of that guy. Oh, my shots are just bouncing off of him.
Fabulous.
Punching with laser beams. Unlike Superman, who punches with laser beams. I just said the same thing.
Yeah, you
Who punches laser beams.
There you go.
There we go.
No, it still kind of made sense when you said it the same way.
No, it didn't.
There's an invisible wall here until the door opens completely. Wonderful.
Don't you love that?
I hate these guys. They are by far the toughest enemy because their attacks are kind of hard to read.
Imagine that, a foe you can't just, like, completely abuse. Because unless he's in a cutscene or something, there's no way he's really dying. Not on normal mode. Maybe on hard.
Is it this way? Yes. No, over here.
Arrow, shock, wave. Can't even tell what he's doing.
Yeah.
He just kind of runs up and just starts moving his arms fast, like he's...
It's implied action.
It's watching a magician work. It's just like, check out, look at all the stuff I'm actually doing. Woo! It's like he's using sleight of hand to beat people up.
Which is actually kind of an awesome concept.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see the blades, but people's necks get chopped up. I guess that's how Dampier fights in Soul Calibur 5.
Oh, yeah.
Tyson Nayudo.
Yes, I like this new weapon. Oh yeah, so you fire shells upwards, and I have to avoid those as well. Build some rage! Ow. Get bent! We're gonna surf this guy all the way across the ship.
Beach walking.
I got 6 arms, not 6 legs.
You'd think that would help, but no. Like, you could totally...
It just totally throws off your balance.
Like,
That's why he is slowly walking and not running. I'm old. I think it's time for my vitamin supplements. Man, these are some fat pipes.
They've been using human souls
to make philosopher's stones. Oh no! Oh god, even more samey combat. But with one new gimmick that I just blow through.
Those shields sure are effective. I'd make a Pokemon joke, but it's just too easy. Asura uses anger. It's super effective.
I thought you said it was too easy.
I had to hear it.
Nothing you do is too easy.
I was laughing inside, and I wanted to enjoy it on the outside.
I suppose I didn't have a chance to deflect that other rocket. And now we play the waiting. Oh yes, there's the other type of enemy. These guys. They send out little orbs that surround you and fire lasers.
Great.
Light beam penis blast. Yes, that's right. When all else fails, we're doing the dick jokes. Right, guys?
Right.
Dick joke.
Oh, don't. Oh, yes, I have to. My rage is full, but I have to beat all these guys first. I do like the special enemy finishers do function as area of effect. Oh, Christ, just die, fat Buddha. With large laser cannons. This door has to fucking go! Goodbye, door! And now, slow elevator sequences on par with Mass Effect. One, of course. Because as Garrus says, don't you miss those elevator rides? It was a chance to share. I have a shotgun. Did you ever get that sequence with Garrus and Tyler?
I did, yes.
This conversation is over.
I thought that those two would really hit it off. I was surprised that
No, they don't really like each other. Apparently there's, like, bad blood between the Turians and Quarians, which is why there's that melodrama Fleet and Flotilla about a Turian and a Quarian who love each other. Because Turians are essentially Romans, space Romans.
Space Romans!
Yep.
And,
they sure are.
And Quarians are space gypsies.
And they just loved each other.
Who's next?
You know, technically, if you want to get real technical, Romans are still around. They're just all called Europeans now.
All of them?
That's what the Roman Empire was. It was Europe.
I thought you would call them Italians.
It was Europe and North Africa.
You're trying this bullshit again.
And
belly flops don't work. Learn
and some of the Mediterranean.
I'm wondering why he doesn't just throw them off the elevator. I mean, that's what I would do if this were Assassin's Creed. I'm always throwing people off.
That never worked in like when you're fighting King Babam in Mario. Like you had to pick him up and then throw him. Just pick him up and throw him straight down. You couldn't carry him and throw him off. That confused the hell out of me the first time. I'm like, I'm just supposed to like just continually.
I'm supposed to raise him 3 feet off the ground and then throw him.
Get bent!
There was never a good reason for why throwing him off the spire didn't work, other than that it was bad sportsmanship.
Well, obviously, it's bad sportsmanship here. Start your day right with a Buddha bursting through the floor.
Yeah, I keep thinking you're playing Final Fantasy 13 with all the people with fancy costumes. And the gods who took like 5 days to all draw.
Damn it! You were right! You were absolutely right. Does he have a corporeal form?
I believe it is about 1,000,000 miles away right now.
It would be.
This is like the perfect guy on the evil overlord. He like never actually is there.
Yeah. It would be particularly
And
satisfying.
then he blows up his own fleet.
It would be particularly satisfying if he had something that looked like an iPad and that had his consciousness on it, and then you just crush it.
Yeah.
But he's away in this escape pod, just blowing up his own fleet.
Also on that iPod, he has the evil overlord list.
Yes.
Which he studies closely.
And Asura's like, the only ship that's actively flying away from all your explosions. Of course I'm not going to search it, you idiot.
I guess that wasn't on the list.
No, but... oh, no way. Metal bending.
They say all these things trying to placate him, don't realizing that's exactly what's making him so angry.
Yeah.
He's so sure. And he's talked his way out of this already.
Oh. Ugh. Nice.
He just explodes into...
I couldn't play this game on my own because after a while I just wouldn't want to play Asura. I wouldn't want to be this character because he's such a dickhole.
And we lose our arms again.
Like, they're talking about a realistic way to achieve real-world peace via supernatural means. This isn't like pie-in-the-sky bullshit. This is like these guys have worked it out over 12,500 years.
Exactly.
And he's saying, yeah, exactly.
There was all work and no partying.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't really care. I'm going to have my vengeance because it makes me feel better. Or at least a little less angry.
I don't think anything can make Asura less angry. You're supposed to put your hands in front of your face and say, "These hands, August."
Somehow, I don't think she found that to be very comforting.
Especially because she couldn't understand any of it.
That too.
She's just kind of got the laughing and how this wild-eyed, crazy look and that huge sword, and she's like, "Uh-oh,
This is bad. So, 2 down, 5 to go.
no!" Yeah, that. Shut up, Calra. There shall now be less dialogue in the in-between times.
I guess I have to... Hopefully another character will be introduced, but I'm running out of voices very fast. Okay, I doubt there's anything hidden in the corners here. Does he have a goblet of something? I think he does.
Yeah.
A goblet that's made up of 500 pieces of metal.
And probably the souls of trillions.
It took that much to make my one cup.
The blood of children, the tears of virgins.
I thought you were going to say the blood and tears of both widows and orphans.
Karma Fortress, meeting chamber.
It seems Calrow has lost his will.
So even our resident tactician with his elaborate stratagems was no match for the monkey's brute strength. How unfortunate.
This cannot go on any further. We should gather our forces and attack him all at once.
With our magical color powers displayed here. Wait. With our fleet's firepower, we risk causing immeasurable damage to the land.
This is hardly a time to be merciful. He must be dealt with at once.
Besides, I don't think that stopped anyone from doing anything yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember the giant crater caused by that finger?
Now, let's not get hasty. It's in such bad taste. I'm sure August would be more than happy to take care of our little problem.
Fine. Where is he? What could he be doing at a time like this? Where do you think?
Asura has defeated another.
What the hell?
He's one step closer.
Those are... I was going to say August's bitches.
No anime is complete without a Hot Springs episode. With Disneyland in the background.
I never knew respite was pronounced like that. I was saying respite.
Well, I think they're both equally legitimate.
Like feral and feral.
Okay, anyway, that's episode whatever of Asura's Wrath.
See you on the next one.
Because it doesn't really matter.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.